All right, let's get into recording. 12:12. Wow. Cannot believe that I made it to a year. I wasn't, sure how much I was going to like doing this, but I'm actually really glad that I decided to do it. Some of you have been very vocal with your support, and I love it. Uh, Even to the point that I was encouraged to take it to video and start the YouTube page, which I was never really thinking about until that point. Being heard in other countries was truly humbling and mind blowing as well. So, whenever I get a notification of a new listener from across the border, I geek out. I greatly appreciate all of you who have tuned in and spent time listening to me speak for the past 12 months. So here's to the next year and beyond. Make a great day. I know that I talk about relationships a lot on here. That's pretty much the norm when it comes to most podcasts nowadays. And it usually pertains to all types of bonds like family, friends, co-workers, classmates, and significant others. Well, today I'm going to focus on the latter, your special person. Whether this is your spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or someone that you have a real connection with and haven't quite built up the courage to approach, this one is something you'll want to listen to. So let's drop the act and be honest with each other. The first thing you noticed about the person that you're currently with or the last person that you dated was something physical. Their face, their body, their style, their clothes, their hair, their smile, their walk. You saw them and were instantly attracted. Nothing wrong with that at all. So you approached them with the mindset of getting to know them enough to exchange contact info and spend time together later on. And now you charm this person, entertain this person, feed this person, bring this person to like you more as you like them more. This is all because of your bond of different and specific things. You're being naturally who you are, and he or she seems to like it. And after some weeks of talks over the phone and texting and a handful of dates, y'all established that y'all are a thing. Dating, seeing each other, y'all go together. You're a couple, and that's great. Keep it up. No, seriously, keep it up. Keep doing just that. Continue to be authentically you. That's how you landed them, right? Clearly, they like that about you. So now it's time to keep that train moving. In the words of the late, great Bruce Lee, be water, my friend. He said that, we're not really talking about relationships, so to speak, but he said that water can take whatever form that it is poured into, a cup, a bottle, a teapot. And in any relationship that lasts, there will be different stages that you go through, different forms that the water of life may be poured into. The water of life that you'll have to pour into yourself and to each other. The dating stage. When you meet and start getting to know each other through to being exclusive. Now, the commitment stage, where you're in for the long haul and meet the parents and family through all the way through to the engagement. The honeymoon stage. The wedding is here, the honeymoon was great, all the way through to the first year of marriage. The spouse stage. As husband and wife, you are getting to know each other on a different level as your life is now being permanently blended. The family stage. That's number 5. The family stage. Kids are added to the equation. That's it. And finally, the golden stage, which is the 6th stage that I see as far as a couple's life is concerned. This golden stage is The kids are grown now. They're out of the house and they're giving you grandchildren. Retirement is right around the corner if you haven't already met it yet. And this is all the way through to the final stages of your life. So water is both gentle and one of the most destructive forces on earth. And it's all about how you handle it that will make or break your stage or the form that you're in. The stage that you're at or the form that you're in. But let's break down the word water in a way that you can make your relationship always be great and give a consistent flow throughout your time together. Remember to pour gently into each other and from one container to the next as you both move through life. Now, even though you were initially attracted to his or her looks, you were hooked to their words. A person's intellect or lack thereof can determine how long the opening conversation can go. If you do not meet that standard, well, then it will stop right then and there and nothing will come of this chance encounter. Try not to stutter and stumble while speaking, unless you can finesse your verbal fumble with a bouquet of charm and wit. That's something I really have to work on. I fumble a lot. Bear with me here. Fellas, if you get lost in the attraction of her eyes, just try to subtly laugh it off, apologize real quick, not deep, not long, and pick up right where you left off. Don't bother to comment about her distractions unless she asks about it. That said, be sure to have something meaningful and thoughtful and thought-provoking to say while you're talking to her. Keep her engaged. Read the environment when trying to come up with a topic of discussion. Like, don't bring up your views on abortion at a party or how much you love steak at a PETA rally. It's weird. Or in a vegan restaurant. Come on. You don't have to be smart to use common sense, okay? The thing is, conversation is a bonder. And having the ability to talk about different things and keep someone's interest with words will never get old. Being able to get someone's attention physically and keep it with words are one thing. But to give attention to your partner is something different altogether. Want to know how to let them know that they are the most important person in your life? Give them the attention that they need. There will be times that, they need to talk about something. They need to be heard. They need to be seen. Or they just need to be held or touched. Everyone needs that from time to time, and your person will need that from you. Yes, there are times that you need to have your space, and they will need to have theirs as well. But you have to respect the fact that y'all grew close because of the attention that y'all gave one another at the very beginning. And that needs to be, continued throughout. Which brings me to the time that you spend together. Let's be honest. When the two of you first met, you would always make time for him or her, right? You were always at their place. They were always at yours. Y'all would meet up at each other's job or school to have a quick lunch together. Your friends saw you less because your time was dedicated to that special person in your life. And who could blame you? I mean, why would you not want to spend every moment you can with this amazing human? The closer you grow, the more the question is asked, why am I just now knowing you? Which makes you want to make up for the lost time that you had before you even got a chance to meet this person. And the older you get, the more you understand that time is the most precious commodity that we have. Every second of it, every second of time is borrowed. So anything that you give is an example of how precious that person is to you. You don't want to waste it. Yeah, you don't really want to waste it with, you know, someone or something who is not appreciative of your sacrifice, which is time. Time is a sacrifice. So, of course, you would spend your time with the person that you have grown so close to over the years. Always pour your time into him or her. It's the best investment you will ever make. One of the hardest things to manage and convey to someone new in your life is the energy that you display. Too much of it can be overbearing and drive them away, while too little of it can do the same due to awkwardness and boredom. There is a Goldilocks zone, if you will, but not all zones are similar or the same for all people. With matching energy, you can't look at it like equal numbers or matching numbers, like 50-50 or 70-30, that type of even exchange, a finite exchange. Rather, I like to view it as more as a puzzle piece. You have your wedges, your slants, your dips, your bumps that match perfectly with the other person's V's and slopes and dumps and slumps. Sorry for the rhyming. It's not easy, and it may not be technically right until after a few talks and a date or two. But once the energy locks in, it is in. And when it's real, it never breaks. It's like a fusion on a molecular level. It'll take an atomic type of an event to break this bond. Energy cannot be faked for long because a person's true self is first exposed by the change of their energy. So it's very nearly impossible to have to work on it long term, as it is probably the only self-powered aspect of a relationship sustaining. Now, with this last aspect, I was going to talk about respect here, but I want to keep it on a different level of relationships. That is this, because this isn't discussed enough, in my opinion. What I've spoken on so far is what any man and any woman can take to help build on or establish their relationship. Not saying that everything I said is perfectly stated for all couples or is perfect for each and every couple, and you need to take what I say by, word because I know what I'm talking about, blah, 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 whatever. But you can take it and use it for however it best fits the two of you. But on this one, I want to first talk to the guy in the room. Ma'am, please don't leave the room. Or don't get out of earshot because you're going to want to hear this. My dude, I know you were attracted to her looks. Legs, body, cute face, beautiful eyes, gorgeous smile, that dress, her hair, all of it. And you got her hooked because you spoke those words to her, kept her thoroughly engaged, and slipped in a bit of your charm to boot, right? You gave her your full attention, like she was the only girl on earth, let alone in the room. She got all of your time and the energy, not only matched, but was reciprocated as well. Yeah, she liked every bit of that. But you know what else sealed the deal for you? Romance. Bro, you gotta treat her like the lady that she is. If she likes holding hands, hold her hand. If she likes flowers and candy, buy her flowers and candy. If she likes to cook a meal, or if she likes a cooked meal, cook a meal for her. If she likes dancing to music, dance to music with her. If she likes to hear that she's loved, then tell her I love you. Okay? Now, baby girl, I know you're over there clapping and saying amen like the preacher man just quoted scripture to you, but this is as much on you as it is on him. Look, I saw how you were looking. Handsome face, nice smile, fresh cut, trimmed beard, his style of clothes, his stature, his walk. Smell good too. All of it. And you made sure that he knew that you can hold your own in a conversation because you aren't all about just your looks. Though your charm was a little bit above his level, a little bit better than his. But that's okay. We're not going to talk about that right now. But you surprised him by giving him your attention, your full attention, because it's not always about you. And you know that he loved that. He got all of your time and you gave him all of your time. And the energy not only matched, but it was also reciprocated. Yeah, he liked every bit of that. And when he got to the romantic part, you ate that up. But here's the plot twist. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Men need to be treated with some romance as well. If he likes to cuddle, cuddle with him. If he likes Legos and chocolate, buy that man Legos and chocolate. If he likes a warm towel after a shower, get him a warm towel. If he likes a late night drive, jump in the car with him. If he likes to hear that he's loved, tell him I love you. If he likes to hear that he's appreciated, please tell him that he is appreciated. Tell him I appreciate you and I respect you. If we got this person to look at us, approach us, talk to us, be attentive, spend time, align energy, we should not only reciprocate all of those things, but show them some romance too. The strongest couples are the ones that I see that are doing those little things at all stages. Dating, commitment, honeymoon, spouse, family, golden. With the most prominent sign of a healthy relationship being public displays of affection. And when I say that, I don't mean inappropriately out like, dogs, inappropriately making out like dogs looking for a bone, okay? I'm talking about, holding hands, one leaning on the other's shoulder, holding that door or that, umbrella for that individual. Guys walking on the street side of the sidewalk, a kiss on the cheek, hugging, a little dance to their own music that only they can hear. Those are the ones making it work because they've been doing that from the beginning. They listen to each other and give each other what they need. It may seem simple or unnecessary to you, but what you need may feel simple or unnecessary to the next person outside of your relationship. Who cares? Your relationships are not about anybody outside of you and your special person. Pour into y'all's needs. For the most part, we all do this in the beginning stages of our relationship. But after we say I do and the honeymoon is over, after that first 6 to 12 months, we feel that we act like none of that even matters anymore. But why? Why is that? I got him. She's mine. Ain't nobody going anywhere. Words, attention, time, energy, romance. Those are some of the things that we should always provide for our significant other. Water. The body can't survive without water. The relationship cannot survive without water. If you don't think these things are necessary, then I hope that, you were told this by him or her that it's not necessary. But if not, then your relationship will not last. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm sorry. Bear with me here. Be gentle like the stream and pour water into each other at every stage of your relationship. You start off in a small cup, and if God permits a long life, you end up in an ocean. No one observes the cup or its waves, but we all see the ocean and respect its vastness, power, and longevity. Even though the ocean does not beg for others to watch, it moves at its own accord, satisfying only what's within. Always focus on what's within. Not only you as an individual, but especially you as a couple. Do not let those outside disrupt your flow. Thanks for giving Just Bear With Me podcast a listen. Be sure to listen to this and previous episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart Radio, Pandora, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. And you can also watch podcast episodes and other videos on YouTube. Please follow, like, subscribe, and share the content with all of your friends, family, and coworkers. And follow the Instagram page at justbearwithme_podcast. Peace, love, prayers. Make a great day.